be your name.
Thank you.
Thank you. Why does one come to MPI? Listening to stories of those who have been part of the teaching and learning institution for the past 24 years, either as participants, volunteers, facilitators, staff, MPI is the culprit. It's starting people off on the path of being givers and doers. I forgot who said these words, and it went something like this. The world laughs at the dreamers who think they can change the situation. Often, these small bands of dreamers are the only ones who can. John Paul Lederach said in the book Moral Imagination, unless you can imagine what you want the world to look like, even in the darkest moment, you cannot create or build it. Bishop Felipe Jimenez Bello from the half-island nation of East Timor never gave up his dream of having a free nation through the years the tiny nation was under occupying forces. And they won their independence in 1999 through a popular vote. Jose Nelson Mandela, even while in prison for 27 years pending for the data, never stopped dreaming of a free South Africa. And it came that South Africa became a nation that Mandela dreamed of. He worked hard until his last breath to make his dream a reality. Page 2. And so we come to MPI because we have a dream. We dream of a better world for our people, for the next generations. Listening to and reading the news, often we sigh and cry in despair. What is happening in the Middle East? What is happening in our own backyard in Asia? Why do the powerful nations take sides and seem to fuel the wars rather than stop the fighting? Please allow me to speak in my own dialect. Maayong takong kamura ang mga matay, lalo i-appeal man kami, kay madamay man siya mindiin. The West should know that fueling the wars would surely bring death to many, including those who are not part of the wars. Amidst all this so-peaceful world, we continue to hold on to our dream of one day there will be no more wars, and the people will know how to face their conflicts and resolve this in a more constructive way as human beings living in a transformed society. At MPI, we also learn how to make that dream come true. It is not enough that we have a dream. We have to build that dream. We have to make that dream a reality. At MPI, we learn how to do that. We learn about programs and actions and projects and learning and reflection sections in preparing the torn relationships in our communities. We learn to engage others who are not within our circle. Cautiously, we engage even with some sectors who we previously considered as enemies. At MPI, we will try to learn how to call out what the wrong that was done in a way that is calling in the wrongdoer. Page 3. Don't worry, it's presented for At MPI, we nourish and sustain our dreams, and we also learn how to build that dream. I ask again, why do people come to MPI? We come to MPI We are tired of facing the dangers and challenges of working for a better world in the midst of violence. The killings, the desaparecidos, the clashes of tribes and clans, the wars between nations, we are tired. We come to NBI to experience a respite from that tiredness. As John Paul would say, when you are in the river, you experience the river. You experience the flow of the water, you can feel the softness of the riverbed, you can look at the fishes because you are in the river. Same thing when you are within that context of conflict. You feel everything. But then, when you are in that river, you do not see where the river goes. You do not see where the water is coming from. You do not see the direction. You do not see the flow. You do not see where it's going. So John Paul says, sometimes you have to get out of the river. You have to climb a hill or a mountain. So we are at NPI because we are climbing that mountain. We need to climb the mountain to see where the river is coming from, where the river is going. Take that step back and see what's happening to my country. Let me look at it first from afar. Why did it all start? Where is this going? And who's gonna be here for you? Your colleagues, your classmates, your co-facilitators. You bounce off ideas with them. That is why we are here at NPI. We are tired. And we need to take that step back. We need to take that step back. Not to stay in the Philippines, not to stay here in Davao, but for us to go back to our context, refresh, with new ideas. Not to stay in the Philippines, but to let me go back to my speech. Okay. Page last. So we go back with creative ways of facing it and working to build life-giving systems and structures for our people. Friends, community, second paragraph. Friends, as we start our first week of foundational courses, let us embrace the opportunity to nourish our dreams. If we have stopped dreaming or dropped our dreams some time ago because of something that happened, pick it up. Pick up your dreams. Put it together again and hold on to it. If we have never imagined what a better world can look like because we are so clouded by the violence around us, take this opportunity while you are here to create your dream. To start imagining what a better future looks like for you and your people. And please, do not waste this opportunity to learn new skills to help you make your dream a reality. As our theme for this year's annual peace building training says, let us take this opportunity to empower ourselves in the midst of violence, because peace is not just a concept, it is action to eliminate and stop violence. May all have a fruitful week